Yes! We play Dungeons and Dragons, and welcome to Points of Light. Okay, that threw me off the loop, but anyway, yeah. Welcome to Points of Light, where we all play Dungeons and Dragons. I am Northernok, and once again, I will be the Dungeon Master, and will be taking over as an apparatus for this session, hopefully. So, we got a couple things. So, not much to talk about, except for me that I've been doing a bit of a side project on working a enemy monster stat block for Nightmare, the main antagonist for Soul Calibur, which is kind of cool, no? One hell of a boss to fight for mid to high level characters. Who knows? I might come up with a one shot on one of these days.
I'd like to play a blind character with blindsight.
That would be. It reminds me of that one race from Star Wars, the old continuity, Mariluka? Yeah, Mariluka. Interesting race. We'll have to see them back in the current continuity one of these days. So, anyone up for a recap?
Yes.
So, on the last time these group of adventurers went on their melee adventuring ways, Lonnie and Nefini have met together for the first time in the Tough Adventurers Guild in the city of Sharn, where at first they took on a bounty to pursue a halfling druid who thought to wreck the ship, but turns out things have gotten a bit more complicated as the halfling has told them himself. Also, while they were at his hut, Hunch was about rummaging the leading place, because why not?
I mean, I'm a thief after all.
Kleptomaniac to the end. Eh?
Yeah.
But after things have cleared up and the adventurers have been paid, you've been summoned by Laura, who has requested you to go to the Mourning for the Provost in search of an artifact called the Steel Heart. The destination has been rather eventful, where Destiny faces the shadows from her past, as well as some dribbling mouths and some living spells. They eventually reach a nearby town where the Ash Tower should be, but it wasn't. When they arrived at the town, they were approached by a band of renegade warforged, who demanded that they surrender and turn the weapons or else.
Oh yeah, they were going to shake us down. We're going to take note of that.
Yeah,
basically.
And that is where we are right now.
Are we even going to bother trying to discuss with these people, or are we just going to roll initiative?
You can try to talk your way out. You're welcome to it.
We would dread enough to surrender our weapons, as this is a dangerous place after all.
The tattooed warforged looks at you, signals his followers, and says, "Well, looks like they're gonna play along. Let's take them by force."
Initiative.
I mean, do we really have to? I don't want to kill you guys immediately.
Alrighty, we're going to switch to combat because that was quick. That escalated quickly.
Alright. 23.
19.
And you roll for apparatus, Mark?
Sure. And apparatus rolled a. Give me a second. Okay, so looking at the sheet, so rolled a 13. Huntress rolled a 23. Lonnie?
A 19.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at who these Warforged are, so you can know who they are. They'll announce their names. Trust me on this one. So,
Is it the Toku Sentai?
yeah. So the leader, I believe, is Brutus. Spike and Core. No, you got trouble. And one of them, Spike, the one, Anchor, who's the bigger one of the group. It says, "We'll cover you, Brutus." So you now know who they are.
Okay, what was the third one's name? Brutus, Spike, and
Anchor. And that would be okay. So Anchor rolled a 16. Oh. Brutus rolls a 7. And Spike rolled a dirty 20. Alrighty.
right. So, Nephanine and Brutus both have a 20.
Yeah, Spike does. Spike does. Spike does, but Nephthys goes first by virtue of being a player character.
Okay. So, Anchor went after Lani. Then up to Brutus, and then with a 7 was Brutus, right?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Kurt, let me check the characters. I got the names mixed up, so yeah. The Brutus is not the leader. Brutus is the Towering. You see 3 Warforged. Anchor is a tattooed Warforged. Brutus is the Towering Warforged who responded, and Spike is this smaller Warforged. So, just I will let you know. Anchor is the leader of the group.
All right.
So, Huntress, you're up.
Can I attack on the same round as Nephanine so that we can flank and I immediately get my crit plus advantage?
You have to wait till Nephanine gets in front while you're getting back. So, I'm sorry.
Then I would get behind the one in front of us. I believe that's Spike.
Yes. Alrighty. So you go.
And I would get behind Spike and wait for Nephanine to attack, and then as he attacks, I will attack with my magical rapier.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
So I'm holding my attack till the attack.
Alright, so you hold your attack
so that I can flank on the attack.
Well, and as you ready yourself, and so does Spike. Well, flavor-wise, I mean, yeah, you touch your cards.
Natural 20, so that would have been a crit either way.
Alrighty, so would that be your turn?
That would be my turn. I'm holding a natural 20 to attack from the at the same time as Nephanine.
Alright, for simplicity's sake, I will allow that. So, Nephanine, I believe it's your turn.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna move on up to Spike and beat the shit out of him with my halberd.
Go ahead and roll your attacks. With the I believe with the advantage because you're you and
he's flanking with me as well.
Yeah, so roll with advantage.
And also get
first
speed attack.
Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
19 was.
Oh, and by the way, Huntress, Nephanine, since we're close to it, I would like so you get a little too close to Spike, and you find yourself being pierced by the spikes, and you take
49 damage to him.
Both of you take 13 points of damage.
From what exactly? From his spike? From getting too close?
Yeah, you got too close. You probably a little too close.
How close is close? Because I could just lean forward and stab him with my rapier.
You have to be within 5 feet to attack with the rapier, so you're within 5 feet. His ability probably works at 5 feet.
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm pretty sure I have to be within 5 feet to be flanking, so I can't make use of my range, the range on my helmet.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll take the 13 damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Because that
But
actually
he
kinda-
takes 49.
Oh, 49! Neffini, how much damage have you did?
8 damage from the first attack.
29, 57. That's a total of 57 damage as you both pierce through Spike's body at the same time. You're risking yourself, risking to get yourself impaled by the spikes. And from what you can tell,
9.
Yeah, the lights in their eyes start to dim. Now I'm going for this
they're
one.
instantly
And then
dead.
the second attack does 9 damage.
Alrighty, you put another jab. They're almost down.
Alright.
If they move out of my range, I will use an action to stab him, reaction to stab him again.
Does a 13 hit for my pommel strike?
No. No. Unfortunately, it deflects the. They deflect the blow of your.
Stephanie, you have advantage.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Because you're flanking
Does
with me.
26 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright, 8 damage.
Yeah. You finish off. You finish off Spike, and their head cracks, and the lights in their eyes go dim as they fall to the ground. Brutus says, "No, not Spike! You will pay for that!"
You still want to fight after we just took him down in 1 second.
Lottie, as it gets to their turn, laughs and goes, the moral myopia of all this is just hilarious. Oh no, we killed your friend that wanted to mug us. The humanity.
It's only fair that if we kill their companions, that they'd want revenge.
I mean, to be fair, I'm hungry for blood. Give me more!
Anyways, with Spike dead, and it's now my turn, I'm going to reduce the cognitive possibilities into a smaller finite set of resolutions to increase the odds of our success. Or, in basic terms, I'm casting Bless on myself, Huntress, and Neffini.
Nice.
So what does that do?
Add plus 1d4 to your attack rolls and your saves.
Alright, nice. I will now forever hit.
Yeah, this is gonna
That's the idea.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just gonna kind of slink back where they're still in range, but
You hide
they-
behind
they
apparatus.
Yeah, they'd have to get past apparatus, Huntress, and Neffini to get to me. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, just an question.
Yes.
Are Anchor or Brutus wearing anything metallic?
The Warforged. So yes.
Okay, thank you.
They
That's
have metal.
You just... No. Joking grass, here we go. Automatic advantage on attack rolls means automatic.
Yeah. Anchor towards to Brutus says, "We need to retreat. The far too strong for us." Yeah. And by the way, when Spike fell, a tiny construct like popped out of Spike's body and starts to fly.
Is Huntress going to reaction to smash it?
Yeah, I have a reaction.
Go ahead.
Alright,
Wait,
so...
did you want to use up your reaction though?
No, I had my reaction up so that if anything would move away from me, I would kill it.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Okay, so what is flying out of him?
A tiny construct that you see as what is called a final messenger.
Right, is it made of metal?
I would assume so, yes.
Right, then shocking grasp.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack.
Alright, that's automatic advantage. So I also get sneak attack on that, right?
Yes.
Alright, 23 to hit.
That misses. That makes that's
23 misses.
Yes. As you try to grab.
Oh wait, plus the D4. Hold up. 1D4. Nice, a 4. That's 27.
27 hits.
Alright. Shocking Grasp. Alright. 15 electrical damage.
You managed to grab the construct just in time, and as your hands start to spark, it twitches. It twitches the toe goes limp. You toss it aside.
Alright, I want to overkill it, so that's an extra 5 damage from sneak attack. That's my worst roll ever.
Yeah, that's.
I rolled 2 2s and a 1. That's the lowest I've ever rolled. Alright. Well, with that thing dead, who's next?
Yeah. Aka will actually try to use an action to use dash from you, and flees 60 feet in one direction. Yeah, down the streets.
Alright, so now is the apparatus' turn.
Yeah. Apparatus ceases and will try to cast firebolt. Firebolt at Anchor.
Does apparatus have an equivalent of hold person?
No, they don't have hold person. They have They have mending, firebolt, detect magic, restore element, catapult, fairy fire, cure wounds, false life, grease, shield, thunder wave, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, no.
Yeah, they don't. They do not have hold person. So 9 plus 9 or 8. Yeah, so 9 plus 9. Yeah, an 18 definitely hits.
We're gonna want to chase them down.
I can run 60 feet and still hit them.
Yeah, and
I could.
Oh, Brutus and Anchor takes 18 points of fire damage as the firebolt flies from their new tool, the shiny new tool, and lands right in the back of Anchor. I was like, let's tell Yappa, ah!
Ah, fuck! Right, so then it's Brutus' its turn.
It is Brutus' turn, and he was like, I will cover you. I will hold them off. Go! And he charges, and Brutus is going to... Let me take a look at their, and it's going to attack, charges at, sorry, I'm trying to look up. So it's going to attack Nephany. It's going to try to see if does a 24 hit.
He's charging towards me. I'd like to use my reaction to do an attack of opportunity with my polearm master feat.
Go ahead.
Woo! Does a 25 hit?
25 definitely hits.
Alright, then he takes 11 damage on the way in.
Yeah. Whack! Gets whacked in the face. Gets whacked in the face.
And this is when I regret not having Sentinel.
Yeah. He gets whacked in the face as he like pummel over you, and pummels you, punches you right in the face with the mace face, damaging you for 13 points of damage.
And these guys everything seems to do a lot of damage.
He turns towards you, Huntress, and attacks. Does a 22 hit.
What?
Does a 22 hit.
Yeah. Because I don't have the shield spell.
Or
a reaction.
So a third, and he punches you in the face for good measure for 13 points of damage.
Oh, can he dodge that? You're
Alright.
off it to 6.
Okay, so can he dodge that? Okay, so that's half hit points. No, that's half. Okay, so that's half the damage. So
We're gonna want to make sure that we get the guy that's running away.
I was about to ask, which one do we want to kill first?
uncanny dodge. I'm looking at uncanny dodge right now.
Features.
All right, so you're at 44 hit points now as you like dodge out of this large.
No, I'm at 35.
Oh, 35? Okay.
Yeah, because I was left at 58 last time.
That's right. Okay, thank you for reminding me.
No problem. I'm a fair player.
Alrighty,
But I didn't take a swig of the good berry wine yet, so there's also that.
Alrighty, so that ends its turn. Huntress. You are now engaged in combat with Brutus. And you see Anchor like fleeing. What do you do?
Who do we want? Do we want the other guy, or should I have this guy first?
Y'all can probably deal with the guy up close, then Lonnie can think about the scorching ray, the fleeing one. He's still well in range.
That's true, and if you could hold person, that'd be great, 'cause then I automatically just destroy people. Alright, I'll attack with advantage.
How important is it that we kill the one that's running away?
Probably not very.
I don't imagine super important. That's not a natural 20.
They're muggers. They're
A natural 20 and an 11, so I'll take
Oh,
the
they're
20.
moonlight muggers.
I would like you to roll a history check, Nephany.
Alright. 22.
You probably figure that you've heard stories of an important figure who currently reside in the Moorlands, the Lord of Blades, and it wouldn't be out of the question that these three would work for him.
So in that case, yes, we should kill the shit out of these people.
Who's the Lord of
47
Blades?
damage.
So you're natural 20 against 2?
Against Brutus.
Alright, natural 20, yeah. How much damage?
Yeah, that's 47 damage.
You stab through one of his large mace-like fists, and he grunts, like takes it like a boss. But he's hurting for how many points of damage?
47.
Oh wow!
Yeah, sneak attack, because I had advantage, because I'm still flanking with Nephany.
Alright. Huntress, I believe that's your turn.
Unless I can make an attack with a dagger, yes, that's my turn.
You can go ahead and try and make an attack.
Alright. 20, dirty.
That hits.
Alright. That's... wait, I don't add my modifier, so that's 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Oh wait, no, that's 4 points of damage, because it's a +1 dagger.
You left behind a bit of a scratch on Anchor's chest. He kind of feels it.
Nice.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Nephany, you're up.
Alright, so Anchor is 60 feet away?
Yes.
Alright. Then I'd like to use my bonus action to use Misty Step. And then use my walk speed of 30 feet in combination to catch up to him and start beating the shit out of him.
He sees you suddenly. He turns around, sees you suddenly teleport to catch Bunny, and tries to catch up. But unfortunately for him, you managed to catch him in time for you to like launch for you to launch at your grave at him.
Natural 20.
Bam! Nice.
17 damage.
You pierce. You bury the blade of your weapon partially through Anchor's back.
And does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits.
For this.
Yes.
Alright, then another 8 damage from the second attack.
You stab him twice in the back, and he starts to feel it. For 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Alrighty. Nice one.
Lonnie, your turn.
At this point, let's see. How healthy does the last one seem to be?
Brutus is pretty fucked up.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and, since we're in good position and people can easily keep up with the fleer, going to maintain bless and going to just, let's see, check the range.
I could use some help though, because I'm not too alive as well.
I unfortunately do not have healing.
Doesn't
Apparatus
healing
does.
like work in the Mournlands?
Healing does not work, but damage killing it quickly prevents me taking damage.
If you take
Alright,
I'll just let you know the good berry wine that you can take. Within any area of the Mournland that inhibits healing, a creature that has drunk a dose of good berry wine within the last 12 hours is able to gain half the normal hit points, running off on any healing effect that otherwise would not function due to the nature of the Mournland. It gains all.
Yeah, I haven't taken a swig yet, so that does not work.
Yeah, you can take 20. You can basically gain 20 hit points and half the healing stuff from apparatus.
Yeah, when I take a swig, I can regain 20 hit points plus take one of potion of healing, and that will heal me for half that it normally would.
Yeah, that also works. So, Lonnie.
Yeah, so I have options. Just I'd like to kill this guy before I go run after the other.
Alrighty, so Lonnie, what else do you have? What else are you going to do?
Well, I was going to try to finish off the fleer, but to make sure that Huntress maintains their structural integrity, they'll go ahead and cancel the bless and use hold person on their current target.
Alrighty.
Ooh, thanks.
So that wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
About that, okay, so let me check on Anchor's wisdom. That's a 17 make it.
No, that's Brutus.
Oh, Anchor does, did you say, Anchor, do you say, I cast in, whole person of Brutus?
It's the one near Huntress.
is currently.
Yeah, I'm beating up Brutus.
Anchor's the one who's fleeing, so...
Yeah, but Nephnine is right next to them, and if they run away, Nephnine has an opportunity of attack. And I run 90 feet in a single turn, if I really need
So you're gonna whole person Brutus?
I abandoned.
Just want to make sure.
Whichever one Huntress is engaged in.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brutus rolled a total of 15. I believe he fails.
Yep.
He starts to charge up for another attack, but his body suddenly starts to stiffen as some sort of like aura surrounds him, like a closed fist squeezing him in.
And with did Nephnine earlier ask in character out loud who Lord Blades is?
I mean, given that I rolled well on history to know about it, I assume the character knows I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Essentially, the Lord of Blades is the recurring Warforged that keeps showing up in the background, acting menacing, but not doing a whole lot to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Messiah figure to...
So that's Lonnie's impression of them.
Yeah. This is what Nephnine knows. He is a messianic figure to many warforged who feel betrayed by the Treaty of Thronehold. While the treaty ended the last war, it forbade the creation of any more of their kind. The Lord of Blades calls out to those angry warforged to come to the Mournland, where he would build an army of destined warforged that grows by the week, and thought that the promise of the one day they will rise up and claim Corvair as their own.
Oh, it's a guy leading an army of warforged in order to regain the right to make warforged babies.
And in the process, conquer the world. So it's they have a ostensibly noble goal, but they're going to do it in the way that makes sure no one decides with them.
Okay.
And Lonnie, you and Lonnie and Apparatus, you recall, you might have seen him back at the Plane of Perfect Order.
Oh yeah, we've seen him a few times, just slinking around. That's why I said Lonnie's impression of him was this ostensibly important guy who just keeps popping up, and Lonnie just like, eh. They're all right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Lonnie, I believe that's your turn.
Yeah, that was my turn.
Anko will try to disengage as an action and keeps on going forward.
So he moves 30 feet this turn?
Yes.
Alright.
That's not enough to run away, Buffet.
I'm really regretting not having Sentinel right now.
It's alright, it's alright. It's the next feat you can take.
Yeah. It's just background-wise, I'm Fey Touch makes more sense. I'll just get Sentinel later. Let Nord have fun, because apparently Sentinel ruins fun.
Hey, it's so funny either way. So that's Anchor's turn. Apparatus, and we'll see if they can fire Firebolt, because Firebolt is a pretty far-reaching spell.
Yeah, 120 feet.
120 feet, yeah,
shit.
really. Unfortunately, yes, okay, an 18 also hits.
Good.
Okay, 4 and 12. Yeah, 4. So for a total of 12 points of damage, as Anchor finds his leg starts to blacken, and he starts to walk with a limp. He's starting to fall apart. Eyes going dim.
Fuck you, Brutus. You're a whole person.
Okay, and restrained, and he honestly cannot do anything, but he can try to struggle to get out of there. Out of strength.
I believe it's another wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom, so 15.
Does not.
Yep. And that ends Brutus's turn.
That means Brutus is
Alright.
dead.
Advantage, he is dead. I can guarantee you, he dies right now. Actually, if I would attack him with a shocking grasp, would that crit? And being that having shocking grasp at advantage, would that still give me sneak attack?
Let me check.
Because I'm not sure if it works with spell.
The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon.
This is a melee spell attack.
No, it would not work.
Yeah, so
Okay, then I'm just stab it with a rapier.
okay, roll your attack.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Definitely there's no bonuses for stacking advantage.
11. Damage plus sneak attack. 3, that's 15 on top of that. So that's 26, I believe.
26 points of piercing damage. You take a stab at him again, taking advantage, stab it through the chest, and he only grunts his response. Ugh,
You still
so
up?
annoying. Yes, I'm still up.
Stabbing them with my dagger. That's a natural 20.
Okay, well,
The first one was a 3, so that would not have hit. Right, so... 4. Nice. So that's 8 plus 1.
9.
So that's
9.
9
Yeah,
damage.
Yeah, he keeps getting stabbed, and he's not liking it one bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's a barbarian, so I'm not gonna make him make a 15 constitution saving throw against poison, because he's already resistant to it.
He's a warforged, so...
Yeah, I know. I am one too. So I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna roll anyway. Natural 20.
Yeah, I didn't choose the feature, so that's alright.
Yeah. Well, it's good on you. So would that be your turn?
That would be my turn.
Nephilim, are you still chasing Anchor?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you want to catch up and attack?
of course.
Alrighty. You run up to him and go ahead and roll an attack.
Mm-hmm. Was 24 hit?
24 hits, and you don't need to roll damage because as you slash at him in the back, he falls down face forward in the ground. Now dead.
Little help here!
You're about like you're a little too far away from Huntress to reach in there.
Unless they have something
Wait,
ranged.
what do you need help with? The guy's paralyzed.
Yeah, but he's still up. And the moment he breaks out of it, I'm pretty much fucked.
You'll have another turn stabbing him, because him breaking free is at the end of his turn.
True,
Well, there's
but
not exactly
he
anything
seems
I
to
can
be
do. I
taking
moved
half
30
damage,
feet.
because I feel like he's a barbarian that's raging. So I might stab him for like 49 damage, and he only takes 24. So that's a little slow on the killing.
You know, maybe he just
Also,
has.
have I noticed?
Oh, and he'll pop out of rage if he doesn't get out of his if he doesn't make his wisdom save anyway. Because you pop out of
Oh, my turn's over
rage if you
either
have
way.
attacked a creature
Yeah, your turn's
of your
your
turn.
turn's over. Let's see who's up next. So, Lonnie, you're up next.
Let's see. What would be fun to cast here?
Also, Norig,
Yes.
does it look like
Oh.
Brutus has been taking half the damage have been doing to him?
Sorry, what?
Does it
I
look
just
like I'm
realized
doing
that
half
he's
the
doing
damage?
half damage.
I have a wonderful idea.
Okay.
I cast suggestion on him to calm down. So I'm gonna make him use his bonus action to end his rage.
He doesn't have rage. I'm just want to let you. He's just tough.
Okay.
All right, then I won't
That's
do
for the
that. then.
future.
In that case, I'll continue holding him with hold person. That'll keep going.
Okay.
And
You're welcome to cast a damaging spell on him.
I will. But I'm just telling you, I am maintaining. I'm continuing to concentrate. And let's go for a basic firebolt at him.
Okay.
All right. That is a easy 24.
That hits. Are you sure about that? Because you might be also be hitting Huntress.
It's a firebolt, not a fireball.
Oh, I misheard you. I'm sorry.
No.
I'll uncanny dodge it.
If it were fireball, I wouldn't have bothered to roll for hit.
That's fair. That's
But yeah,
perfect
it's
fair.
firebolt, so that will be
Yes, sort of
19
fine.
fire damage. Got a
15
10
fire
and a 9.
damage. The fireball hits him in the back of the head. Growls. Will that be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Alright, let me check, see, restrained.
It's first apparatus their turn.
Yeah, I'm checking on restraint, so apparatus will use firebolt as well. Oh yeah, advantage. Natural 20!
Nice! That 2d10 doubled.
Yep. So 9, 18, 36 points of fire damage. That firebolt is enough to like caused the head, caused Brutus's head to explode and melt, and the headless body of the Warforged falls to the ground, limp and dead.
See,
Thank you.
nothing to worry about.
That's the first time I've been below 40 hit points, I believe. Like this whole Mourning experience, I'm just like, oh wow, I can actually take damage.
Okay.
Looting.
Looting. Okay. So you learned the.
If this game were meta, Lonnie would be like,
Oh, I want to hear this.
Seeing that my companions took care of the other one, I'll check anchor for valuables.
I'll roll an investigation check. Hold up.
You don't need to. You find it in the packs that you find about 18 gold, an ever-bright lantern, and what appears to be a map to Ash Tower that was clearly made post-Mourning, with significant differences that will allow you to easily navigate the current location. So you make compare notes and say, yeah, we should use this. Don't worry, I'll be
So, I can add 18 gold to my thing, right?
yeah, and definitely as you bring in the gold, Hunch just like oh mine, and yoinks it.
I'm getting a tattoo. Don't let me.
That's not how this normally goes.
I'm getting a tattoo. Don't mind me.
Did you even touch that one?
I looked at them menacingly and they ran away.
Either way, I have more important things to worry about. I am currently dying.
How many hit points are you at right now?
I am currently down to about 20.
Jesus. Oh, okay.
100 spaces.
Given that
Her first
apparently
hit
everything that hits me does 13 damage.
Lonnie will go ahead and to supplement their inevitable swicking of a drink, go ahead and also give their 2 potions of healing to Nephany.
My understanding
because you two have
the
taken
line only works once every 8 hours.
Yeah, so
you guys have taken it within the last 12 hours, so you guys would still heal up.
yeah, you should see it still about half the at about half the efficiency.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead and check those 2 pots.
I'm at 20 hit points. That brings me back to 55. Let's see how many potions I have.
Apparatus approaches Nephany and offers to heal you up since you've drank a good berry wine. Have you drinking it?
Oh no, I don't really need it.
They're actually approaching Nephany. Nephany, have you taken a the wine?
Yes, I have taken a swig within the last 8 hours or so.
And you're at 20 hit points, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Apparatus is offered to heal you up with a 2nd level cure wounds.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, and since that's okay, so cure wounds, so 2d8. Okay, 10, 15. Oh no, 15, 16, and heals you for 8 points damage. For 8 points.
Alright.
Like a little spiral-like thing, like gets on your body, and did the best it could to mend cuts, bruises, and everything.
Alright, and then the potions of healing.
You're at 28 hit
Ben
points,
fire
right?
drink.
Yeah, you're at 28 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, potions of healing. 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah, and then half that.
Oh shit, I still have 2 potions of greater healing.
Okay, there you go.
Huntress is keeping that to herself for now. Just in case.
So I heal 5 from the potions. Ugh.
Oh, so,
Bad rolls.
Only 5?
yeah, 33 hit points.
Bad rolls, and then cut it in half.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I rolled 4 ones. 3 ones.
God. I feel like you should re-roll that.
So how many
because
hit points are you at right now?
33.
33. Oof. You're at half your
And
hit
I
points.
still have, what's it called? Second wind, if I need it.
Yeah, that reset, that's a short rest or a long
Yeah,
rest?
unfortunately for apparatus, they use up all the second level spells. Second level slots.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
Well, so
It'll
if
be
you,
fine.
if you need healing, they'll have to use they will have to use a first level slot.
Yeah.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, I only do damage. I can bring you down to like 1 HP, but I don't think that helps. I'm not very helpful for healing. You know what's
I'm going
fun?
to start holding I'm going to take my shield out of my backpack. And just hold on to it.
Okay, your armor class is at 19 now.
Yep. Although I'll probably drop it after the first round of combat.
Alrighty. Are you ready to move on?
Yep.
Yeah. You find nothing else here in this lifeless town. With that in mind, you move on.
Right.
Alon the out loud points out, it's a good thing that only one of those things had a tiny buzzer fly out to go run away with a message.
I mean, yeah. Would have been fun to catch the other things though.
Alrighty. The smoke rising over the hill becomes darker and thicker as you climb over the debris. An enormous octagonal obelisk appears as you make your way to the top of the hill. This tower reaches 100 feet in the air, smoke billowing from its many imperfections. The setting sun glimmers through the pockmarked holes that riddle the stone. This valley, much like the hill, is filled with the debris, but among the rubble, nothing else litters the landscape. Lifeless hands and feet buried beneath the debris reach out for nothing. At the base of the tower, a female figure with a sword and shield is fending off tiny flying creatures that shriek as they swarm her.
A person looks like they're in trouble.
What are your just to make sure, what are everybody's passive perception? Apparatus is 13.
15.
11.
19.
You recognize the soldier as Karian, a uniform and the crest on his shield, reminding you of your compatriot Bree. And the creatures that she
Are they alive though?
sorry, what?
Do they look alive though?
No. She looks a little different.
Looks like a spectral of them.
Yeah, the creatures that she is fighting appear to be more bat-like than bird-like. With you can see that the bats themselves have grotesque humanoid faces.
Lonnie slightly chuckles at the absurdity of the whole situation.
Lonnie, I would like you to roll either Arcana or a Religion check. An apparatus will roll.
Sure, let's go for Arcana.
So 8.
At the same time, Hunter disappears into the darkness,
So 8. So 8.
rolling
16.
stealth. 29 for stealth.
Yep, you.
I am one with the universe, and the universe is with me.
Pretty much.
A natural 20 for a solid 30 Arcana check.
You recognize outright as a Vargo Low, a tiny fiend whose cursed creatures can transform a humanoid's head into one of their own within hours. And yeah. And if
That's cool. Let's not go near that.
you do not want to be kissed by these things. Kissing is good, but not from these things.
Yeah, I don't like kissing. But hey, Huntress doesn't like anybody but herself.
You quickly approach, but by the time you get close to her, she killed a few of these things in the process, and collapses to one knee, gripping her side and dropping her sword and shield as the little bat things fly away.
I thought you
Far away are we?
I'm sorry, what?
I thought you said they were dead.
She killed a few of them, and the rest just kind of like fly off. The little wings attaching to their heads.
Yeah, but I asked about the person, not the bird.
I got the impression they were some type of undead fighting the bat things.
Now she clearly appears to be alive. Says, I'm pretty sure you're trying to get here as fast as you could, but besides, my name is.
I hold a chill touch just in case.
My name is Mary. I'm one of the 2 remaining members of my unit. I took refuge in this tower nearby just several days ago. She points to the doors about 50 feet from where you and her stands, like where you are. The doors, like and Lonnie, Lonnie and Apparatus, Lonnie, you and Apparatus notice that, like, you see, like, bumps forming on her forehead. And that are slowly growing.
You got some mild growths on your forehead. You might want to get a doctor to check those out.
She chuckles darkly. Well, one of these things that kissed me, and, well, my head is... It's becoming...
I would like to offer some good berry wine.
I do not think that it would help. I've given a good berry wine to one of my men, but
it might help you feel better.
Do you still have some valuable items and Hunter
nothing else?
stands behind her?
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll be quick in what I've known, as time is of the essence. The other only survivor of this unit is Gabriel. He was wounded by a monster, a giant metallic spider, back at the top of the tower. Last night I tried to leave the tower, and so I can look for help, but while Gabriel have to tend to his wounds. He's at the 3rd tower. When I get out, I was just like ambushed by these Fergal woolies.
Do you want us to end you swiftly so you don't have to?
I also seem to recognize there's also a like about half dozen or so warforged that just like stormed the place. One of them, the leader, wielding an adamantine morningstar with stars etched on their body. I think they were led by a smaller one with spikes on their armor, a big one, and another with what appears to be tattoos on their body.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
I had to thank you for that. And you notice that her teeth are starting to get pointy.
Alright, it's about time for you to go to sleep.
I do not know if I can help you. I'm, as you can see, wounded.
Do I recognize the unit?
The what?
The unit.
You're Berland, but you can go ahead and roll history.
It's like, I might be from Breland, but I spent most of the time fighting Crier. 19.
I'll make a history check as well.
Athletics.
19.
23.
you've heard of the unit before, but you did not cross blades with them.
Alright.
Alright. Time to end your suffering, Mary. Good night. And I stab my rapier straight through her head.
She takes it.
And letting
and
the
her final
blade
words
go out the face.
And her final words, and before you take her out, she says, "Thank you." And she, what do you do with her body? Do you gently put her to the ground?
After I completely demolished her head with the rapier.
Yeah.
I don't suppose any of you know Mold Earth, right?
I mean, I can burn it to crisp with my green flame blade.
I feel like that's one of the ones that takes resources to use.
Oh no, that's bonus action. I just poke at it till it starts lighting up in fire and dies.
Her body bursts into a green flame blade. You watch as the birds form on her body, and soon enough, her body will turn to ash.
It's a nice green fire adding to this spooky area.
Alright.
That doesn't take any resources. It's a bonus action that I know as sure. So yeah, I something about a spider up top.
A mecha spider. It sounded like.
Aren't those
Maybe
just buckets of fun?
Someone saw Beb. It was like, hey, let's make a mech out of it.
Indeed.
You really don't like spiders.
Spiders are great. They keep the ship nice and tip-top shape without having to deal with a whole bunch of freaking roaches and such. They'll eat anything. I'll have a nice little contingent of centipedes on board too to eat some of the spiders, and you have your nice little ecosystem going.
You forget. I'm me.
Oh, Lonnie hasn't forgotten. They're just
Now,
being illustrative.
I think the more important question is, if we're gonna have to fight it, where are we gonna get a big enough boot?
Okay, I have an idea. What we do is we go ahead and we wrap Huntress in a whole bunch of tree bark shaped like a boot, and we throw them.
I mean, as long as one of you stands next to it, I might be able to kill it.
Yeah,
Now,
see?
I think Huntress popping out of a paper mache boot might count as surprised.
Honestly, that might act like a surprise, and I might also just stealth up there and just be like, "Spider boot is here!"
You start baking Huntress
Or
into
we
a
start
cake
making
to
a-
burst out of.
Yeah. Or we just start making a peasant
Right.
cannon. I really want to make a peasant cannon.
Let's not do
Well,
that.
just to let you know, you still
Say we did.
Lonnie and Nefini, you can still smell the running seagull that Pat is still carrying. I'm not even sure if it still smells, by the way.
Keep going.
At this point, I
It
don't
wouldn't
know
after a
anymore.
while.
I have had a wing of a seagull in my room for the longest time while I was there. Like 7 years ago, I had a wing of a seagull in my room because I found it on my trip through the forest. Don't ask me why. I live in the Netherlands. It's weird. But after all, it stopped smelling.
Lonnie, at this point, is
Like after like 8 days, you forget about the smell, or it doesn't smell at all. It just loses the smell.
Lonnie at this point is like, I guess it's time to keep moving, mecha spider or not, before it starts raining teeth on us all over again.
Yeah, you find that the door to the to Ash House entrance are already ajar. One enough for a creature of Nephini's and Huntresses and apparatus size to go through one at a time, though.
I mean,
Lonnie, you can easily just
think
fit through
Huntress
the
would
just
go
like
first
just like
and
walk in
stealth.
and just like with a smile on your face, you can easily just like squeeze in. Well, without squeezing in.
Oh, advantages of being properly sized.
Yes.
Ah, fuck. No, shit,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
like
pressed the wrong button.
yeah. Each of you squeeze in and squeeze inside, and okay.
Once I'm inside, I am in stealth.
Just past the door lies a macabre scene. Lifeless bodies of soldiers lie scattered across the floor. Crests and colors of different nations decorate the corpses. The smell of iron and death fills the air, but like the other corpses in the moorland, there's no sign of decay. Rubble and debris fill the gaps that the bodies don't cover, creating a new floor to the foyer. The dim light shining from flickering torches and through the marked holes in the walls reveals more bodies and debris scattered up the stairs and across the overlook. This tomb of lightless eyes and gaping maws seem to stare aimlessly at you as you move.
Oh no, Huntress is in 28 stealth.
Lonnie,
That's
seeing
how he enters the building.
You know, I
a
hate
potential
how
zombie
our
uprising.
friend has a habit of just randomly disappearing from my sight.
They do that. You get used to it.
Message in her head, I'm still here.
I figured you're still here. I just don't like that I can't see you.
Lonnie's going to go ahead and, as we're going down the hallway, just routinely casting Sacred Flame on each of the corpses, just to make
The bodies don't react. And it smells of like fresh burnt corpses.
it's better.
Remember,
than
none of us can be surprised. Because the hack crossbow of warning.
Alrighty, I'm gonna show you the map of the level that you're on.
Yeah, but what if its warning is like, oh, something bad might happen today?
Then they can do so will be being very toasty.
Yeah, so for here, the entrance is 30 feet by 20 feet with stairs that leads up to a 10-foot wide U-shaped overlook with more stairs that will lead to the next floor.
Alright. Well, Hunter stays in stealth and just scouts ahead a little.
I would like each of you to roll a perception check.
Alright.
Let me try again, because the dice just like fell off.
30-20.
Apparatus rolled a... yeah, Apparatus rolled a 21.
I rolled an 8.
I mean, it's on your right side. You don't really see it.
Yeah, Netflix didn't see it on the right side, but the rest of you and Apparatus do. You find movement that looks like a small grayish jellyfish moving in the shadows.
As soon as I see it, I shoot at it.
Lonnie and Apparatus will make an Arcana check or religion, whichever is higher.
Right. Since you didn't get the chance to say my perception check, I'll go ahead and use it for my Arcana.
Yeah. Yeah. Because most of you have already seen it, so I'm sorry. Yeah,
This will be a 27.
You identify this creature as a Daibuk, a being that can possess and animate the bodies of corpses.
The moment I saw it, I shot it with my crossbow.
Roll initiative.
First, I'm gonna roll damage.
How many corpses are even left for it to possess? They're all nice and toasty ash.
20 to hit, automatic crit. Because I
Nice.
don't think it saw me.
No. Alrighty.
So, hold up. Before we kill it in one go, let's see. Right, so that 18 plus That is 28 plus 18. That is 46
What are you
points of
attacking
damage.
it with?
I'm attacking it with my hand crossbow of warning.
The ball managed to pin this the small stupid jellyfish, and pin it to the wall nearby. It twitches
It's
for a moment.
also a magical weapon, so if it ignores it ignores any resistances to regular attacks.
That is true. You managed to kill it in one go.
As I said, why roll initiative already? Huntress grabs the bolt, wipes it off clean, and says, "Okay, let's continue," and goes back into stealth.
Oh, and by the way, Lonnie, before you set the fires to the corpses, I would like you to roll an investigation check.
Oh. Natural 20 on the stealth check, so I am now completely invisible.
Right, so now we have crossbow bolts shooting out of the shadows to kill our enemies.
And apparatus will help you, so roll with advantage on investigation.
Advantage? Okay, let's see what they do. You know what? I'll throw guidance in here for maximum overkill.
Oh god. You know how much fun it is to just disappear, like in front of people, be like, hi, bye.
Okay, 31.
Nice.
Yeah, and before you set the fire to the bodies, you managed to find a set of glamored studded leather armor and a feather token among the bodies.
I'd say the feather token goes to Nephany, because they didn't get one from the airship thing.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Because I believe every one of us has one except for Nephany. Glamored studded leather armor. Yeah. Not the best.
Okay.
Huntress just watches from another plane.
Yeah, everybody to go up to the next floor.
Mm-hmm.
As you climb the crumbling stone stairs to the second floor, fragments of the structure tumble down to the debris below. Each step makes you question its stability, but you cling to confidence in the fact that the stairs are strewn with corpses and debris. If the bodies didn't break the stairs, perhaps you won't either. And indeed, do not. The second floor reveals great destruction to the tower structure. Large hole in the walls, exposing the sun, riddle each side of the octagonal obelisk. The two staircases to the next level have been completely destroyed. The other leads up but is blocked by several bodies that look as though they died attempting their own climb.
So you're telling us the stairs end and we have to climb up.
Yeah, one of the stairs is broken and the other is covered in corpses.
Right, so Huntress sees this. How much broken is the other staircase?
Sorry, what?
How broken is the staircase?
You cannot climb on the staircase, so the only other staircase there is just one that is covered in corpses and everything.
Never say you cannot.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's only one set of staircase to climb. So yeah, so go ahead.
I attempt to try to climb on the other side on the wall.
Well, not for the fact that it would burn all my spell slots. We could bypass this by just flying, but that would be overkill.
I mean, Huntress just jumps up and tries to climb the wall up to the other stairs entrance.
It's
That's a 20 for acrobatics.
you climb on the walls, and I would like you to roll a perception check.
Again?
Yes.
Alright. Dirty 20.
Some of the bodies seem to start twitching.
9.
I'm already up at the entrance by now, right? Of the other staircase that was already fallen. Because I climbed up there. Just to make sure. Nord?
Yeah, you managed to climb up the top of the stairs. You managed to climb, like, do a little bit of parkour, just hopping on the walls and everything. So, what about the others?
And I go back into stealth. Just because I can.
You hear someone saying, "Who's out there?"
Well, this is my worst roll yet. That's 26 for stealth.
Oh, you actually hear someone say, "Hello? Hello?" He's not aware of you. Meanwhile, what about the rest of you? Bonnie?
Nefnine?
Anthony.
Huh?
How will you guys get up? I just parked up the broken thing.
We'll probably have to deal with the groaning corpses. Unfortunately.
I mean, Huntress is still watching from the door opening from the other stairs.
I can climb up first and throw down a rope.
I mean,
That's true.
I could throw down a rope.
could
I'm
try
already up there.
I could also try climbing up and just carry you. I don't think that works with the Warforged, but...
Yeah, you probably could easily carry Lonnie. Lonnie would only weigh like maybe 30, 40 pounds.
Huntress throws down a rope for them. So y'all can climb up on the rope.
Alright.
Yeah. As Huntress quickly.
I'll climb up last.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have to.
Okay, and as Huntress sets up the rope and allowing for the rest of you to climb on, you hear movement from the other set of staircases.
Hurry up! This 200-pound thing does not wait for you.
And you hear someone, hey, and you hear something standing up from that set of staircases. And you hear footsteps, heavy footsteps climbing down. And another.
Do you want us to do a particular roll, or...?
Because they're climbing up on the rope already.
Yeah.
You're climbing up on the rope already, and they're coming down on the stairs. Climbing down the stairs.
Alright, so Alani is up with Nefnine. Apparatus is closely following.
Apparatus, Lonnie, and Nefnine climbs up. And I'm going to switch over to combat music because suddenly you see this like swarm of like this the corpses just like starts to shamble towards you.
How are they doing that? Because they're stuck below. We're on the side that they have nothing.
Yeah, they're shambling towards they're trying to shamble towards you while you climb up, but they were too late. So
the second that they're up, I take off the rope, like take it back. If any of them is stuck on it, they're dropping down with a piece of rope.
Yeah. And so the growing number of reanimated corpses continues on the floor below. And you take a quick look and you see like these jellyfish attached to the bodies. And they are quickly outnumbering you.
Yeah, that's roughly expected.
Yeah, a voice from behind, that comes from behind Huntress as the rest of you climbs up, yells out, "Hey, over here! If you destroy the stairs, they cannot get to you."
I mean, that's a good advice. I'm in 27 stealth, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you...
Yeah. He sees the rest of you, but not Huntress, as they climb to the third floor. Large rocks and debris line the floor near the crumbling stairwell. These rocks appear to have been strategically placed so that they could be pushed toward the stairs, preventing anyone from climbing up or down the tower. The rest of the level appears to be a makeshift camp. Empty bedrolls and packs lie strewn about the floor. All marked with the Korean crest. An almost lifeless body is propped against the wall. wrapped in bloody bandages around its waist. Push the rocks! Destroy the steps! It's the only way! As you approach, the dying man lifts a weak finger toward the stone at the top of the steps.
I do it.
Alrighty, you quickly approach the rocks and you start pushing. Roll a strength check.
Strength athletics or just strength?
Athletics. Would anyone like to help her? If not, athletics.
24.
Go ahead and add a d4 to that, since I'm giving you guidance.
I'm just imagining Lonnie's like, no, you need a push with leverage.
Alrighty, with a little bit of leverage, you managed to
Only
push,
with that.
you managed to push the boulder down, and
27 total?
Yeah, and the so the stair crumbled under the weight of the rock and crushing the corpses.
Alright. Huntress is now behind the random guy.
No, he's leaning against the wall. You cannot lean behind him.
Oh no, I am behind him. I'm in a different plane of system.
Of course you are.
Nah, I'm really close to him, but he still doesn't see
you
me.
turn around and you see this near, what appears to be a near lifeless man. He appears to be your ordinary man with somewhat dark skin and short curly hair. Wears the same type of armor that Mary wears.
You'll have some wine. Have some wine.
Thank you. And he takes a swig. He looks at you. Where's Mary?
She didn't make it.
He looks just fine. May she find peace. I'm Gabrielle. I'm one of the other. Well, I am the last man in this unit.
What were you even doing out here? This doesn't seem like a great place to have a regular patrol.
Funny you should ask. What are you doing here?
We're here to retrieve an item, and Huntress has her hand in his neck, Rapier still in her arm, ready to shoot out if he makes a wrong move.
Would you mind not giving our friends a heart attack?
He didn't really react much when he
gave him just a hard time.
No, he didn't like, huh? He didn't gasp. It's like, he looks at you. Sneaky little one. You're quite the sneaky one, huh?
I do my job.
Well,
Nathel is yours.
the what is the what Huntress? The what is Huntress?
I still didn't catch that.
Never mind. Since you were being truthful, and he tenses up, strokes a little, and his form starts to shift, with his dark skin now lustrous with glorious wings springing from his back.
All right.
I am a
That's
diva.
new.
Well,
He's a what?
I am a diva. A
Type of
D-E-V-A.
celestial.
Glad that you're honest with us.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
Now
you
help
have,
us out, will you?
I will, but I'm quite sure you have some questions.
Definitely.
Namely, going back to the first one, in that, why, Dave or not, this is exactly a normal place to have a random military patrol. At least for us, we have the vacancies of being hired to go into the region. This place doesn't exactly seem like it has much value to hold on a strategic level.
To answer, To answer your question, little one, well, my unit was sent to retrieve some carrion relics, and we've encountered a retriever, that spider thing, when we went to the top of the tower. One of the relics was, of course, the steel heart. I assume you were after.
Lonnie interrupts real quick and then juts her head and goes, "Booyah! I was right. It's a mecha bebelith."
Oh God. Mm.
Lonnie's, that's so fucking cool. I can't wait to see it.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Anyway,
Can't wait to kill it.
I was mortally wounded during the fight, and Mary was the one. And Mary, I assume, was one to make out unscathed. We waited until rations ran low, hoping someone might come find us.
I mean,
Fortunately, seems to be a bit late.
But if you're wondering why as a diva I'm really here, and Apparatus is like, yeah, why is a diva doing here? Well, the Elder Celestials and I came to bring balance against the fiends in this Manifest Zone's unending battleground. Besides, and drops his head a little, I regret not being able to protect my units any longer.
I mean, I'm sure they rest in pieces now.
You know, it's
Peace. Sorry.
Apparatus asks, Mary, earlier before Mary mentioned some sort of Mary mentioned a Warforged, and Gabrielle says yes. Last Star and the Warforged under her command passed through here not long ago, but they haven't returned. They spoke hard among themselves, and they seemed to wish to strike a deal with its guardian. I managed to fake myself dead, and avoid interacting with them. If they see me as I am now, they would have killed me.
I mean, there's not much preventing us from doing it.
Apart from the fact that pointless murder is just a waste of time.
I mean, it's my job.
Never mind, my phone was ringing and it was a private number. So what do you say?
Your job. Oh, I'm just like nothing's stopping us from killing them. And Lonnie's going, except that's a waste of time and effort. We get nothing from killing them. Your job is not to just kill everything.
Nah, but I am here to kill things that don't offer us help.
It's the data's been perfectly helpful as far as giving us the information it knows. It can't.
We didn't exactly kill everybody in town
So,
on our way out here.
Gabriel, or whatever your name is. Are you up for a fight?
Yeah. And Apparatus asks, now that you healed up a little, you think you can help us fight? And Gabriel says, I do appreciate the help and the offer, but alas, I cannot follow them up to the tower to face the retriever again. I will wait for you on this floor if you return.
Useless. Then Hunter starts walking up.
Good luck. May fate
And
guide
he
your hand.
disappears into nothingness again.
Good luck.
Lonnie will before they proceed go ahead and give the Davis some rations, since I don't know if they've eaten recently and it's shitty out here, so have some food.
Much appreciated. And takes the rations. So how many rations are you marking off your character sheet?
Oh, you can mark off 5 of mine.
I'm marking off one, so I'm just giving like one meal, since if we're dead, they can certainly loot it off of our bodies later.
That's how he hears this and says, grim, but understandable. Again, best of luck to you. May fate guide your hand.
I don't believe him, Fate. Hunter's rolled a 27 for stealth, so he's in a different plane again.
Alright, everybody ready to move up a level?
Yep.
One by one, you climb the step toward the 4th floor of Ash Tower. A buzzing sound, like a large drone, begins to fill your ears just as the smell of smoke reaches your nose. Looking up, you see the ceiling covered in smoke. The joining buzz begins to rattle your senses, making you catch yourself on a brief sense of a vertigo. The higher you go, the louder the buzz, like a swarm of mosquitoes flying into your mind. So who's taking point?
Really
So who's taking point?
Huntress in stealth.
Alright, who's behind Huntress?
Ostensibly, I would assume not to volunteer them, but it would probably best be Neffany.
Yeah, so Huntress.
I was thinking it might be best if I'm last, so if anybody fails their athletics check, I can try to do a check to catch you.
Yeah, so
Fair enough.
So Huntress.
Although I don't
Lonnie,
know if I can catch a Warforge.
So Lonnie, Huntress, Lonnie, Apparatus, and Neffany.
Yep. So Lonnie feels like he's leading since Huntress is in a different plane.
Well, let's go with that.
What was that thing that you were right about? Making a mecha or whatever?
Lonnie go. Okay, so Lonnie takes out a bunch of doodles. Well, you see, in the abyss, there's these things called demons, and there's these spiders called biblets that eat the other demons. It's like their own little ecosystem. So we were talking about spiders earlier, and so there's one group. Was like, hey, these demons that eat other demons are really cool. So they made mecha versions of them. So they're like robots. And up here is apparently one of those robot spiders. It's so cool.
All right.
There's lots of doodles of like the idea of one
Apparatus
of
listens in a little enthusiastically. Apparatus listens in a little enthusiastically.
Would there happen to be any sort of weak points in this kind of mecha design?
Lonnie goes in. Thanks. No.
They're made of metal.
Yeah, as you reach the top. Okay. Sorry, am I interrupting? Sorry.
No.
That seems to be the thing with all of them.
I will go. To be fair, I'll do should I do Arcana or some other check to see if I can recall specific abilities?
Go ahead.
I don't want to get too meta.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that'd be a 28.
Alright, give me a second. What did you call it for what Gabriel has told you? Not necessarily a demon from the not necessarily a demon, but a battered but what he said is a battered retriever. It's a large construct, and it's used to retrieve corpses and the like.
Does it have any Alliance trying to particularly remember any specific major abilities that are important to note besides,
any ordinary weapons that are
stabby, slashy legs of doom?
You also recall that retrievers are pretty resilient against ordinary weapons that are not made of adamantine.
Cool. There's a word for this. Y'all are boned, so I guess I'll have to deal with my curiosity later. We'll have to find a way around it.
So, magical weapons, would they still be effective?
Yes.
Good. I only got magic weapons and magic abilities. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm stabbed in the ass. Twice.
Alright, when you reach the top of the stairs, you can see that this floor is half filled with smoke that seems to be pouring out of the windows.
Also, I would probably suggest Apparatus already summoning Alexander, the little cannon friend.
Yep, Alexander is setting up, has quickly set up their turret. And carries the ballista with them. And has the ballista following them.
Alright. Because then they have something to do with their bonus action instead of just firebolt the whole time.
That's fair. And you miss
Right.
Mr. Smoke, you see about 3 Farkaloos and a grotesque looking half fly, half human hybrid. And you see that there are like wooden crates, barrels, and supplies scattered around the room that seem to be either smoldering in ash or what appears to be still burning with small flames.
Alright.
Alrighty, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Alright. They haven't seen me yet, so when I go, they will be surprised, right?
That's correct. So, give me a second.
Perfect. 21.
Okay, so play. Alrighty, so 21 for Huntress.
Yep.
Apparatus rolls
Four.
a 13 again.
I got 7.
20, so 23.
I think it's the pack of rope penalty.
Ah, fuck. Nope. Ah,
Probably.
13.
But hey, we didn't have to test on the rope.
What initiative would the enemy have?
Alright, so give me a second. Okay, so. Alright, so what do you have for initiative, Ebunny?
I got 7.
Lonnie.
23.
So you go first. Okay, so
No, what is the initiative of the thing we're fighting?
okay, we're one of the Fargo Louise rolled a 4. The
All right.
other rolled a 12, a 17, and this half fly, half human looking thing rolled a 9.
Okay, what's the state of the room that we're in? Is there much cover? Is it mainly open space?
Okay, so it's Vargoule. It's spelled Vargouille. Just want to let you know, Huntress.
I'ma just let it sit like that.
Just like that.
We all understand what it is.
Okay. It's like everything is smoking and the crates are on fire. You can use the crates as cover if you want. So, Lonnie, you're up.
Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is Lonnie's going to go ahead and start off with Bless on Huntress, Nephany, and you know what? Since Lonnie's making a support role anyway right now, and on Apparatus.
And this is what the floor looks like. So
Right, and then Lonnie's going to... Yeah. So they get to enjoy their plus 1d4 to attack rolls and saves again.
Nice.
Alright, let me grab an actual d4 because it's easier than the program.
And then I'm going to get to cover.
Fuck! Stop!
Yeah, you did get to cover. Like you go ahead behind some of the you tuck behind some of the barrels. You're pretty sure that it should be fight.
The good news is, being short, I don't even have to duck.
Indeed. And Huntress.
Okay, so
Alright,
yeah, Huntress.
so since nobody has seen me yet, I'm gonna attack the thing that looks the most dangerous, which is... Which creature looks the most dangerous?
The half fly thing, because it looks like just came out of that Fly movie.
Okay, so I'm gonna stab that first. and since it's surprised, because it didn't see me, and I'm coming out of 28 stealth, I'm gonna stab it with my rapier.
Alrighty. Go ahead and
For
roll
an
it.
automatic crit. 19 to hit.
By the way, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Or what exactly?
Because it's that fucking gross.
Because it lets out a horrid droning sound.
17 plus 4,
And Lonnie, I would
21.
also like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
21.
You managed to shake out that terrible, terrible noise. Lonnie?
Sorry, there is a phone call. What happened?
Terrible noise. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 18.
You managed to shake out that terrible noise as well. You need to silence that thing, and quickly.
Alright, so I'm on that. Plus the d4 from Bless, I have a 23 to hit.
That hits!
Alright. That's gonna be automatic crit damage because it's surprise. 8.
It's surprised by you, but it's not surprised by the rest of them. So, I'll allow that.
21 plus 16, 32. So that's 53 damage, magical damage.
So this thing, you actually stab through it right through its torso for 33 points of damage, and like it coughs up blood. It's the thickly looking blood. As you
I'll add Ring Flame Blade on that, so I do an extra 1d8 damage.
and it starts to burst into flame.
Alright. So I double the green flame blade as well, since it's an automatic crit, right?
Automatic crit, and it's only just like 2d, let's say, like basically the 8 times 2.
Yeah. So that 10 fire damage, and the nearest person near it is also an enemy, right? Is there an enemy within 5 feet of it?
one of these flying bat things. Or 10 points of...
Right. They are taking 13 points of fire damage. The thing next to it.
You managed to burn it down.
Alright, so the main creature took 63 magical damage.
Wait, what?
Because 53 from sneak attack and the repair plus
yeah, okay,
10 from
it looks close to dying, and it starts to burst into flame.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, so that will be Apparatus' turn apparently. So it's going to, so they are going to use. Okay, could I use an action for the Eldritch Cannon, or?
It's a bonus action for the Eldritch Cannon, and
Yeah, you give an order to the Eldritch Cannon, and then after Apparatus' turn, the cannon follows the order.
Okay, and Apparatus sees the castmate, and it's going to use looks around for debris, and it's going to cast catapult with the pebble. I'm going to save the that sequel for later. And now I had to come up with a description of how that spell will work for an artificer. So bear with me a little. Yeah, like all these little things on in the pebble, they matter. Yeet! And the castmate and the creature is going to roll a dexterity saving throw. Nope. Unfortunately, it succeeded on the dexterity save, and ducks it just in time. But unfortunately, it's also going to hit one of the one of the Fargo rules, and is going to roll a dexterity save. Fails!
So I already killed one of those, right?
Yeah, fails, and the thing takes 3d8 points of bludgeoning damage. So 6, 8, yeah, 8 points of bludgeoning damage. It's like whack, brings it out of balance for a second before it flies back up. And Upright is going to order their cannon to fire at the castman. And the castman is going to attack the and the cannon is going to attack this half fly thing. Natural 20! Natural 20! Did Enric get that?
Nice. Nice.
Okay, 24 points of force damage as it gets knocked out of its feet, rolls down the floor, and falls off the tower, screaming all the way down before it lands on the ground below with a splat.
Nice.
Wow, our bread is on a roll here. I'm just saying.
I quickly need to go to the toilet, so I'll be right back.
Sure. Okay. Woo! It's going. And it is now the Vargo Lily's turn, and it's going to see if it can try. It's going to shriek. It flies near towards you, Nephilim, and Lonnie. Between you and Lonnie. So it's going to shriek. And I would like the both of you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Is this a magical effect?
Doesn't say, so I'm gonna say no.
Alright, then 15.
It makes it, for you.
I got a 10.
Remember to add a d4 to your save because you've been blessed.
Oh.
And you have a hero point to spend, just so you know.
14.
It lets at this. It tries to be scary, but you always just like look at it and says, "You're fucking annoying. You need to die." And that ends his turn. Nephilim, you're up. Nephilim, are you there?
Alright. Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
So, did Huntress kill the thing she was attacking?
No, the big half fly thingy is still alive. I'm back, by the way.
Then...
But it's barely alive.
I'm gonna move in like a half circle to put the thing that's screeched, put myself between Lonnie and the thing that screeched, and then attack it.
Alrighty, roll your attack.
Less. Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
Alright. 8 points of damage. Second attack. It's a 26, not including plus. Definitely hurts.
That hits.
So 11 damage.
You managed to slice it in two with your slice the thing in two vertically, and the two halves like fall to the ground to the floor with a splat.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, as you do so, you see two more of these things come flying in.
God damn it. I'd like to use any remaining movement to position myself between the enemies and Lonnie.
Alrighty, it rolled a 9, and the other rolled a 14.
You?
Alrighty, so would that be your turn? one of the flying creatures that that Huntress has burned will try to fly towards Huntress and take a bite out of you.
Go ahead. Try, you little bug.
The 13 misses.
Yeah, no, that completely goes away. They don't even get near me.
Yep. Lonnie, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to continue sustaining Bless. And let's see. Target one of the gargoyles and with a Sacred Flame.
Okay, go ahead and roll
So
your attack.
Sacred Flame requires a save rather than a attack roll, so they get to make a Dexterity save.
Oh, how many are you targeting?
It's just one. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it succeeded. 19 plus.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, 21. It succeeded.
So it'll only take 7 radiant damage then.
Alrighty. Which one are you attacking? You want that's like so burning? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, we'll go for the one that's burning.
Yeah, the one that Huntress burned, now even burned to death thanks to your Sacred Flame, and falls down in a heap of ash.
Cool. Lonnie's gonna then, with their movement, make sure to agree with Nephine's tactic and keep Nephine positioned between me and the further gargoyles. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, who's up next? So, Huntress, you're up.
Alright! So, the big half-life thingy. Is it dead yet?
Perfect.
Alright, so
The half-construct thingy
so what?
that I attacked in my first round? The creature I attacked in my first round, is it still alive?
No, it's dead.
Okay, so
And you see,
what is still alive?
You see like two of them just like come flying in, 2 or 3 like come flying in like near the edges.
Okay, so there's only 2 creatures left?
Yeah, there are 3 creatures left total.
Okay, so is there anything in stab range?
If you run up to it, yes.
Alright. Stabby's next stab. It's gonna stab.
Alright, roll your attack.
Right, not at advantage, right?
Yeah, it hasn't taken its turn yet.
Oh, nice. 18. They're not surprised, but it
It
gets
hits.
sneaky.
It definitely
Remember
hits.
Although it's pointless since you hit anyway. Remember your extra D4.
Right, so 13 plus 13, 26 damage.
You skew it through the mouth with your rapier. You flee enough. Disgusted.
And can I throw a dagger as a bonus action?
Go right ahead.
Right, I'm gonna throw it at one of the other things. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, those haven't taken a turn either yet, right?
That's correct.
Then it's advantage. 15?
17 hits.
No, 15.
15 hits.
Oh wait, no, I have a D4. Oh yeah, that would be 18. So that hits. Okay, hold up.
Oh
Dagger.
yeah. Apparatus has arcane firearm. Okay.
4. Okay, so that's 4 damage, and the dagger, I'm just gonna leave it. I have too many fucking daggers in my inventory.
Its creatures has now had like its forehead now have a like a dagger embedded in it. It's annoyed. It's pissed. Will that be your turn?
That's
Tis
my turn.
plus.
Yep. Upright is going to finish off that that thing with another firebolt. And definitely hits. A 21 definitely hits. And I'm going to roll a d8 and 2d10 because I forgot to apply for Arcane Firearm. 3, 7, 12. Yeah, it definitely. They definitely finish it off with the firebolt as the fire burns away at their wings, and then their skull. And the dagger falls out, and the dagger just like falls to the ground with it clean.
Damn it! I want to get rid of that.
And orders their Alexander to use to attack the last remaining one. And it misses with with an 11, a 10 or 11. Phew! And the Fargroth just like barely managed to get out of the way in time.
Oh yeah, if they're in my attack range, then they're moving out of it. I'm a stab it. Just a heads up.
Yeah, the Fargroth goes in like in all four of you and shrieks. Apparatus, Huntress, Lonnie, and Fanfire will have to roll saving throw, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Oh.
17.
Yeah, Apparatus did not make it, and it's just
17
like,
as well.
The shriek senses.
Did Apparatus add in their extra d4?
Oh yeah, fuck, I have a d4.
Yeah, so that's a 4.
18!
Nope, not even the guards did they ever make it. That did they make it? They are now frightened and stunned, overwhelmed with fear as this shriek at the as the bat head as the head with bat wings sends a shiver down their spine. They are now stunned and frightened.
I got a total of 20.
I like to think that these things look like Woobats from Pokemon.
You're not that far off.
As I'm catching a Woobat on Pokemon Go.
Oh shit! By the way, Lonnie and Nefini, you're actually immune to its effects, to the effects of the shriek for 1 hour. So never mind.
Oh, neat.
Nice, now I'm immune as well.
Alrighty,
Fuck them.
Lonnie, you're up.
Continuing the bless, I'm going to target the closest gargoyle with a firebolt.
It's only one left, so go ahead.
It is by default the closest one then. So that'll be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 13 fire damage.
Yeah, you managed to strike it down and one strike, and it goes down in a heap of burning ash.
Barbecue.
Oh wow!
Honestly, that does not sound bad right now. I had killed somebody for spare ribs.
You and me both. I would love to have some pretty good, a pretty good meal.
Some sweet and spicy spare ribs. Oh.
You take a look around and you find nothing of value, like at all. You move up.
Right, so we killed everything, right?
What a shock. Flying heads with wings don't carry lots of loot.
Hey, it might have somehow managed to cough out some pieces of gold, inexplicably, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Alrighty, you move up, and smoke diminishes, seeping through the holes in the tower. As you walk up the stairs to the top level, above and around you, see webbing everywhere. Across the floor are scattered metal remains of the carved stars that resemble military rigging. An adamantine morning star lies broken in half, the hilt still held by a dismembered metal hand. The former commander of the Warforged lies broken on the floor. The webbing concentrates about 50 feet above the floor, becomes thicker the closer to the peak of the tower. Through the webbing, you notice the glowing of a metal orb, a steel heart. The webbing above moves, and a metal, seven-legged spider peeks out at you down below, the webbing hiding most of its large body. Its eyes glow as it moves to block the view of the artifact. Around it, entangled in the web, you can see several humanoids.
Inquiry.
They dead or
you were saying? I wasn't sure if I was interrupting or not.
are the humanoids around them dead or hostile?
They look dead.
And you mentioned it was seven-legged. Does it appear damaged in some regard?
Might be, as far as you can tell.
Let's do a perception. Let's do a perception check to examine it from this distance.
Hunters would like to go back into stealth.
You throw a smoke bomb. Poof.
I'm just gonna say from the going to warn Huntress, given the Arcana check from earlier. Retrievers have blind sight. You're not sneaking up on it.
Oh, I have 25. I just need to be at a certain distance to kill it.
Okie doke. As long as you can if you can keep that distance, you should be good.
By the way.
Oh, do they have any weaknesses against any elemental stuff?
Let me check.
Not that Lonnie can remember.
Because I'd love to throw an acid bomb at their face.
As far as you know, it's not vulnerable to fire or acid.
Because I would love to throw an acid bomb at their face and just melt off like 7 legs at the same time.
But yeah, a 27 perception to see if I can tell if the thing is
I'll be right back.
damaged.
Give me a sec.
Go ahead.
I had such good spirits last weekend.
To keep from being too meta, I'm going by memory of what I remember from a retriever.
To get 40 are safer for the new champion.
Sorry,
in League of
it was
Legends.
someone calling me. I thought it was my brother. What did I miss? Excuse me.
Nothing. Just the 27 perception check to see if the retriever appears damaged.
It doesn't seem to be damaged. It doesn't seem to be that damaged aside from the missing leg.
So the retriever showed up?
Yeah, the mecha spider. Although I like the contradiction there. It doesn't appear too badly damaged apart from the missing leg.
Alright, so these things have a blind sight at like 10 feet, right?
So the spire is obstructed. It actually creeps towards you.
I do remember that it has blind sight. I do not remember its range, and I don't want to get too meta by looking at its stat block. I'm just going by what I remember and what I assume I would get from the Arcana check. So I just remember that it had blind sight. I do not recall its exact range.
Yeah, I can tell you that it has. You as a character remember that it has dark vision.
I don't care about dark vision as long as I can hide from it and just shoot it from.
The important thing is its blind sight.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get too close, it can see you.
Okay, so if I stay at the distance, I can just shoot it without it seeing me as long as I'm in stealth. Right now with 25.
You can try to avoid the webs around.
Oh yeah, hunters would definitely avoid the webs. And I rolled 25 for stealth.
Alright, this is what you're seeing.
Also, I need help deciding. I have a corrugated Corky hidden that I unlocked.
Yeah.
But I don't have the champion.
Oh, by the way, before you go out, do you get apparatus out of their funk?
Yeah, of course. I'm not just gonna leave them there. They're shuddering the whole time.
Yeah, that would be annoying, huh?
Well, it'd be rude for one.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you want to? So you're not.
That said, since we already know. Go ahead.
So there are. Sorry, you still see the fire approaching you, and your job is to get the steel heart. There's web all around you. You know where I can get a web, right?
Are we gonna attack it at once, or are we just gonna?
Well,
I can do it right now.
You see the artifact you're after still covered in web, and
you're gonna have to deal with getting the artifact. It would take too much effort to try to avoid it and get the artifact.
We just kill it.
Alrighty.
He had like apparatus cannon, like tap a web farther away, and then grab it and run.
We could attempt that.
I mean, if anybody
But
would
we
be
would
good
still
at
have to
grabbing
engage
it would be Hunter.
Would you like apparatus to see if they can burn? Use firebolt to burn away the burn away the web?
Feel like that.
I mean,
would still inform that the spider.
Knows we're here. That's why before we keep getting diverged, Lonnie was going to go ahead and use their last first level spell slot to get blessed up for this impending event.
Okay, so shall I attack it so that we get into combat?
No way we're not gonna fight it, right?
I'm not sure we can avoid fighting it.
Yeah,
but we can minimize
you see
how
some of
long
the
we have
forms
to fight.
wiggle. You see for some of the forms, some of the humanoid forms wiggle, muffled cries for help as one spider pierces through that body, and retracts as it approaches you.
Oh, I would like to imagine that we're not on the floor discussing this out loud.
I like to imagine that we're shouting it out very loudly, and the spider's just mighty polite.
Well, they're very polite, but they are intelligent. Intelligent-ish. They can understand some languages.
It doesn't understand what you're saying. All I hear is just like blah 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 blah. Right. So what do you want to do?
I say we engage it. We get you guys, one of you guys with the fire powers, burns down the web, and I try to acrobat it.
Alrighty.
And then we run. We jump out of the tower and run. We all have better tokens.
So I guess we could just jump out.
We all have better tokens.
So how many of you have feather tokens?
All of us.
Alrighty, so apparatus rolls a 15 on initiative, and the battle retriever.
I'd like to shoot it before we start initiative, Nord.
It approaches. It didn't see you yet, but you have to roll for initiative. So Huntress, roll for initiative. Lonnie, Effie.
Right. I shoot it before we start initiative, just to be sure.
Go ahead and roll attack, I guess.
19 plus
That hits.
22.
That hits.
So that's an automatic crit. For initiative is 17.
Initiative is 17, so Nephine, Lonnie.
22.
Would you like to do for me or have to?
Yeah, 22 for Nephine and Lonnie.
I'm fine either way. So whichever you prefer.
You go first, so you can get into position.
Alright. So Lonnie, what you were for initiative?
22. I've said it a few times. I'm sorry.
Right, so 24 for Nephine and Lonnie. So who's gonna go first?
Hold up. I'm still calculating the damage. So 14 plus 3, 4, and 48 to start off combat, and then we get into initiative.
Yeah, the
The 48 magical damage.
yeah, so it lands like square in the face of this retriever, cracking it, cracking the metal case around it. All right,
Who is top of initiative? Because I didn't catch everybody.
Neffine, Lonnie, then you, then Apparatus, then the battle retriever.
Janine, Lonnie, Huntress, then Apparatus, and as last is
The retriever, yes.
the. Alright, there you go.
Alrighty, so Lonnie, I believe you're up first.
No, me first.
Neffine goes
Alright.
first. So Neffine.
Alright, I'd like to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
And then I'd like to advance to 10 feet away from it and whack it with my halberd.
Okay, so 10 feet away and you whack it.
With my halberd.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, your attack.
4 does a 14 hit.
No, 14 does not hit. And as you whack it, there's no effect on the retriever.
Alright. Second attack, 26.
26 hits.
Remember, I did say before we were going in, I was strength plus. You get the D4 to your attack rolls.
Yep, I've been adding them.
Sorry to keep emphasizing it, but it's new, so I know I will.
It's pretty common for people to forget. I get it. Let's see. So 16 damage plus Hunter's Mark. 19 damage.
19 damage. Nice. You slice it at the battle retriever and it stumbles about. Reaving from the attack you left on it.
Alright. And that ends my turn.
Alright, then what I'm going to.
Yeah, and I'll have to narrate this. So, while this is going on, the tower, the tower like wibbles and you find that debris is starting to fall.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I'd love to make dexterity saving throws. I am really fucking good at those.
Okay,
I have a minimum of 9 for those.
this is the top floor. Is there a ceiling?
yes. And the steel heart is like right in the middle, up above you.
What would be the best way to do this? I guess I will stick with the basics for now, and let's go ahead and. Gonna try and keep myself at a distance and go with Scorching Ray.
Nice.
So these are the 3 attack rolls. That's a 23, a 19, and a 24.
So 23, 24, and 19.
Yeah.
All 3
Those are the-
hit.
Okay, doke. Then the damage will be.
My fingers are crossed.
Yeah, so that will be.
I'm still before the
23.
spider.
What's that?
And that'll be my turn.
All right, how many damage?
There'd be no point cast.
By
that
the-
was 23 fire damage.
total. All right, so 20
total.
Total. Yeah, all the scorching rays. Ooh, thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out and the battle. As all these scorching rays land, boof, 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 land on the giant spider. And I believe Huntress is up.
Yep, Indiana Jones style light underneath it, so I get advantage with Neffany and stab it in the butt. And since it hasn't taken a turn yet, it's an automatic crit as well.
Only if it's surprised.
Oh yeah, it's no longer surprised. Never mind.
It's no longer.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that one. That is 24 hit.
24 hits.
All right. That's 15 plus 13.
So 29.
So that's 28.
Oh, I thought you said 14 plus 15, so 28. So you managed to stick it from behind, and you retract. It reels from the pain.
And then I stab it again with my dagger.
You draw another dagger and you stab it. Go ahead and roll.
No, the first one is with my rapier. 25.
25 hits.
And that is 4 damage.
4 damage.
All of it is magical, by the way.
You stab it in the spider's brim of a bomb.
I stab it up the bum.
You stab it up the bomb, yeah. That will be your turn.
That'll be my turn.
Apparatus will try to use, see if they could use Firebolt on the webbing around the steel heart. With the wave with their tool in hand, the web burns around the steel heart. And you mentioned the plan for the turret to catch the artifact, right? Guys?
Hmm?
Oh, would you like apparatus to use Firebolt on the web around the steel heart? Catch it. With the
That would be nice.
So they catch so they managed to catch the steel heart. They approach it. Well, their turret approaches the spot where the steel heart approaches, and it falls squarely on squarely on them. And with a bonus action, and apparatus orders the turret to attack the spider, which they did.
All right. So as the little goblet, the artifact falls, could I try to catch it with a reaction?
Yeah, go ahead. You can catch it. You go ahead and go ahead and grab it. Oh,
No,
by
I
the
don't
way,
have to make a roll for that.
go ahead and roll that acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics, perfect.
By the way, it succeeded on the roll, higher than dirty 20.
26.
Yeah, you managed to catch it as well. Oh, well, did the turret catch it, or did you catch it?
I caught it in a bag of holding.
You managed to whoop, and you ran past. Yeah, you threw the bag of holding across, and in a sense of perfect timing, the artifact lands in the opening of the bag of holding, and the bag of holding lands nearby. As for
Alright, that's one of 2 bags of holding. I am alright with this.
And the Battle Retriever takes 10 points of force damage as it pushes back towards you, Huntress. And that will be it. Their turn.
Alright.
It's now the itsy, big, not so itsy spitsy spider's turn, and see if it can parallelize apparatus. And that means apparatus will succeed on a dexterity save. But
It's close enough to apparatus. without going through me?
Well, good point. It's going to see if it can paralyze you, Neffany.
I know!
Roll
This is probably worse.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. 23.
Alrighty. You managed to tough out the paralyzing beam. You managed to paralyze the beam, and yeah, and that ends his turn. And it's going to. Alrighty, so Neffany, you're up.
Alright. Well, I'm going to take a step forward, get myself within 5 feet of it, and start beating the crap out of it with my halberd.
Oh, I thought it was the glaive, not the halberd. Okay.
I mean, effectively, those are the same thing in 5e. Just
One has
different
a
names.
point and pointy, and the other doesn't.
Alrighty,
Yes,
go
but
ahead.
they both still do slash damage. They're both heavy reach, two-handed martial weapons.
Alrighty, so go ahead and roll your
I think they even are worth the same.
go ahead and roll your attack twice.
27 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. Then, the first hit does 12 damage.
Okay. Your weapon slices off one of the limbs of the battle retriever. It's so damage
17 to hit.
that hits just barely.
Alright. That does... Math. 21 damage.
Yeah, you managed to slice off another one of its limbs. It's still barely standing. It's starting to crumble apart. like-
Bonus action... Pummel strike.
Okay.
The 19 to hit.
How do you want to do? Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well, it sounds like to me I've moved forward, chopped off several of its limbs. I don't know, did a big old jump and slammed the pommel into the center of this creature's neurocircuitry. And
Yeah, you forward each of the strikes the fire goes on you, slashing each of its limbs one at a time. You quickly climb up, and with the pommel of your weapon, you strike it down with great force, finishing it off. As like sparks and liquid came flying out of its back.
Bonnie is visibly disappointed. Like, oh, this thing had such a bad time here. We should have been destroyed. I was hoping for a more intact model. I guess I'll have to wait to see if I can find a more complete retriever later.
my apologies.
Yeah. The tower.
And about you said upset that it was badly damaged, so they didn't get to see a fresh one.
The tower is starting to crumble, and you have little time to spare.
We're going with the jump out the window plan, or are we gonna need to start climbing?
Now all of you have a feather token, by the way.
Well, the good news is I can jump, and then and even with that, I'll put myself to the ground.
Yeah, you're going to cast fly on yourself.
No, I can just cast Misty Step as I'm on the way down. Though I'll go ahead and shave off the last bit of distance and take less falling damage.
Alrighty. So you take a leap of faith, and as you
It's all like, hey, I have the spell. It will work.
Alrighty.
Sorry,
you write
go
the
ahead.
tower down, and you cast Misty Step. You are on the ground with a bit of a thud, and landing on the ground with an impact. And you roll. I'm going to roll a lot of dice, by the way. So this is going to get ugly, just so you know. So 4, 8, 12, 16.
And I had 2. Let's see. It was you said it was a 100-foot tower, and Misty
Yes.
Step is 30 feet. I could cast it, and I had 2 level 2 slots, so I could cast it twice. So that would be 60 feet taken out of it. So it'd be only a 40-foot drop.
Yeah. So as you guys, Mason said, thud. I'm going to try again with the. I lost track of the calculation.
Actually, before you waste any spells, you can just the last 35, 40 feet. You can estimate like, oh hey, I'm now, bam, 30 feet down.
And you'll
So
with this
that
bit of-
you only
you'll-
fall for 5 to 10 feet.
Well, that was the idea, but I don't think they're letting me do that. Apparently.
So what do you want to do? Like you jump out, like use Misty Step twice.
If you use Misty Step, you teleport to, you step to a point, and from that point you can fall, instead of continuously fall just straight from 30 feet off.
Yeah, you
That's
actually
what the spell
yeah.
does. So you
Your
wouldn't take
creative
fall
use
damage.
your creative use of Misty Step negates all of the damage, and you land with a bit of a thud.
Alright.
All right, Nephenine, Huntress, what do you want to do? You have a little time to escape.
I have a feather token, so I'm just jumping off like.
I'm
Just
also going to jump with the feather token.
Alrighty.
And charge.
Apparatus is going to use a bit of a rope trick. I'm just going to say that they have a rope of climbing prepared, and they start quickly climbing down. They're quickly climbing down as the tower comes above them, and they'll have to make a. Okay, let me check the. Yeah. And they're going to have to roll a acrobatics check since the tower is crumbling around them. Oh, okay. Oh, rolled an 11. However, the grip starts to loosen as the rope kind of snaps, and they fall to the ground about 50 feet up. However, Gabriel comes flying out and grabs apparatus and lands to the ground with the and makes a soft landing. Alrighty, whew.
Alright, that was fun. Now let's go back, please.
Alrighty, so
I'll be right back.
okay. Gabriel smiles to you. His dark skin seemingly glowing with divine light. Thank you for destroying that creature that killed my people. I only wish I had not let them to their deaths. Please, take this token as a gift, so you may escape this wretched place. Gabriel holds out his hand. In it, a small handcrafted token, decorated with runes and a large feather. I will remain here to bury the dead, both of my own people, and those whose body were used by the evil fiends who attack you. Then this land shall be consecrated before I return to my home in Shafarath. Gabriel bids farewell to you and begins his long, arduous task.
Alright, so can you type out what we got?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. There you
Rawls
go.
feather token bird. Wondrous item, rare. This tiny object looks like a feather. You can use an action to toss the token 5 feet into the air. The token disappears and an enormous multicolored bird takes its place. The bird has the statistics of a rock, but obeys your simple commands and can't attack. can carry up to 500 pounds while flying at its maximum speed, 60 miles per hour for a maximum of 104 miles per day, with 1 hour rest for every 3 hours of flying, or 1,000 pounds at half that speed. The bird disappears after flying its maximum distance for a day, or if it drops to 0 hit points. You can dismiss the bird as an action.
We can just resummon this, or is it a one-time consume?
It doesn't say.
Then it's not a one-time consume, and we can just infinitely use this. New form of transport. Huntress gladly accepts it.
Alrighty, add that to your character sheet. And how would you make your way back?
Probably with token.
You made your way through. So he makes the way with the rock. This multicolored. I want to see what it looks like. This
Third
multicolored
token bird.
Yeah, this
There
bird,
you go.
This large bird with like blue for most of the spot, blue and red bird, and it awaits to ride for you to ride on it. Do you accept?
Oh wait, I found the literal quill feather token. Hey,
Like Lonnie,
sorry, I'm not very
Huntress
smart.
now has a Qualis feather token bird, and Huntress flips in the air, and a multicolored large bird, blue and red bird, now awaits for you to ride on it.
All right, everybody, climb on. We're getting out of here.
Alrighty, I gotta calculate how each of you would weigh. So 1,000 pounds.
All right, so Huntress is 124 pounds.
200 pounds.
Including all your gear?
124. These are really slim but tall warforged.
300 pounds for apparatus. They're quite stocky.
So it would be half speed.
Indeed.
Lonnie, funnily enough, only weighs about 40 pounds, but is carrying about 72 pounds of gear. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can put
My
auto
weight
here in
is
my
about
back of holding.
303.
Wait, how much does Stephanie weigh? That includes all the gear, right?
Yes, including all the gear, it's 303.
Alrighty. It struggles to like fly, but so it will only fly at half the speed. I would like each. So as you make your way out, I would like each of you to make a Wisdom survival check. Apparatus rolled a natural 1.
Cool.
20 dirty.
Alright, so what does the rest of you make?
12.
12. Unfortunately, even with the bird at your disposal, you got a little bit lost. Each of you would take 10 points of psychic damage as... Yeah. Yeah, each of you
Alright.
and I would like you to take I would like you to do another survival check.
Okay.
Alrighty, Apparatus succeeds.
While in the air, I hand Nephenine a greater potion of healing.
And in
Oh, thank you.
for these shenanigans again, I'm going to give Apparatus the continual boost of guidance. So they can get there.
24.
Alright. Each of you take 5 points of psychic damage as you navigate your way out of the mists and back into the rest of Corvair and back into Sharn. You have to use the tokens a few times so you can make your way across. Do I go the rest of the way with the rock, or use your previous method of transportation?
Up to them, really.
Yeah, you made your way to your way back to Sharn, and you return and you show the artifact to Laura, who is who's quite happy to see a job well done with Farius's newest artifact, and as promised, she has awarded you 800 gold each.
Nice. I can now possibly get the tattoo I want.
100 gold?
800 gold.
800.
800.
Okay, hold up.
And
tattoo.
in addition,
Tattoo.
congratulations. You all leveled up.
Yay!
Hold up, I'm looking for a tattoo.
I assume we get to have a long rest now?
Since you completed this, you taking a well-earned rest. You basically like healed up. You spend about I'm gonna say about 10 gold for the. I'm gonna look at the services for like say resting up at the lounge and everything. So give me 1 second. Okay, so that's transportation.
I don't want a tattoo that gets consumed.
Yeah, Major. Not. I'm gonna say you spend about a day or so of magical care. Not magical care to like resting up at the lounge. I'm gonna look at the expenses and everything for the day. So you live a comfortable life. So you would spend about say 1 gold and 8 silver. Wait, that's lounging. So wait. Yeah. So
100 puts down 5 gold.
Yeah. And like, yeah, 1 gold. 1 gold and yeah, and
Right.
total of 1 gold.
Huntress is gonna take a new level in Sorcerer. So that's an extra D6 in health.
Oh, and Lonnie and Nephine, since you have to eat and drink, so you have to spend about 5 silver pieces. Since you all live a comfortable lifestyle with the Adventurers Guild.
I get to add a new spell.
Yay!
Now what do I add?
Yeah, so apparatus now
It was like 2 gold pieces a month.
not just a month. That's for the day. I'll have to talk to you all about all of the expenses for lounging, like taxes and everything, because everybody loves taxes.
Lonnie rolls around. It's like, I can get my lounging on a ship if I need to.
Huntress doesn't pay anything. He knows enough spots in the city where he can just stay for free.
Alrighty, for most of you, with some exceptions,
It's like 2 gold pieces a day for a comfortable lifestyle.
2 to 3 gold pieces for a comfortable lifestyle. Yeah, so, and you've been on this. You've been doing this for the past several months. So that's 28. I'm gonna put in 3 months. 28 times 3.
Alright, so Huntress learned Featherfall.
Neat.
And now has sorcery points. He has.
I'm gonna round it up to about 250. The lifestyle expenses will be about 250 gold. And for Warforged characters like apparatus, we'll have to spend about 200 gold. So that brings it down to 25.59 for our Warforged here. Okay, so taxes, everybody. I'm honestly surprised that. Okay. And with that, yeah. So somebody's got to keep things running. I'm sorry. I wish I would have brought up with you in the first place, but it happens, right?
I guess I should.
Is actually indignant because if they'd known that, they would have gone ahead and had their lodging on a nearby ship to take advantage of their ship's passage ability, where they can get lodging on the ship in exchange for labor.
I mean, Huntress. sits in a
That
corner of the
matters.
street in the shadows where nobody
Oh,
really sees her, knowing that nobody can really just butter her. She knows the place the Shar wants. She can just stay
So I hope you had fun.
without having to pay anything.
Also,
No, I
kind of
did.
surprised Neffany doesn't like go and hang out with like some military people to reduce costs.
right? Right. That's one of the main reasons you have the background features is to have a way how you
Yes.
can
Yes.
save on expenses.
Actually, you can use the background feature to alleviate the cost. I'm gonna say about 100 gold.
All right.
Yeah. And since Apparatus is part of the is a honorary member of Clifftop Adventure, honorary member of House Kenneth, you don't need to pay for anything. And you don't need to pay for anything because of your you know what I mean, right?
No, I'm actually very confused now.
Uh,
How much money am I losing?
About 100 gold.
Okay.
Huntress is losing none. He knows where
Lonnie
he
doesn't
can stay
lose
for
much as
free.
well. Should have clarified. I'm sorry.
I guess I need to update my character details to comfortable instead of modest.
Just to clarify, the Huntress can sit on a roof of something and just be invisible to the world and just sit there for like 8 hours, ignoring everything.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but you probably still need to pay for like oil and whatnot to make sure you're
Oil and
joints
recharge
stay right.
stations.
Oh no, she has sleight of hands. She'll manage. She's lived this charm most of her life.
And with that, we bring this adventure to a close for now. Hopefully, and hopefully, we could do some more stuff next week and the like. Oh, I hope you had fun, and I hope I did a good job.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, sorry about the.
And I'm gonna look up about tattoos in this game.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the sudden cost for you to pay for expenses and everything. But I hope
It is a part of the game, but it's also one of those things where why the background features exist, so people have ways to get around it or
that's a fair
have
point.
ways to get their costs elsewhere.
That's a fair point. Also, you have a lot of gold. So, and with that, we bring this adventure to close for today.
Right.
And we
Then I'll be going now.
I hope again, I hope I did a good job.
Apparently,
Yeah, it
Neffany's
was a
gone
lot of fun.
from modest to comfortable.
Yeah, you're living up in a pretty high up in Sharn. And you're with one of the most recognizable recognizable organizations in Eberron.
Yeah. Right. So that'll be it for me tonight.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys around.
Alright, see you later. Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.